Hi. I just found out that today, June 5th, is National Cancer Survivor Day. Isn't that cool? So, I'm going to offer this story tonight in the spirit of that, and also to remind everyone in this room, and we know this after the past couple years, we are all survivors of something. So, here we go. I have 6 minutes to tell you how cancer changed my life for the better. Here we go. July 15th, I am diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. A year later, I am cancer-free. In between, thank you, yeah, it's cool, right? In between, a miracle. I say hasta la vista to the old me. Here comes the unknown life, the one I get to live because I didn't die. Flashback, May 2016, I'm in rehearsals for a charity dance performance. I'm also at the tail end of 12 rounds of chemo. So I arrive at the rehearsal hall in my tights and dance shoes with a take-home chemo fanny pack, still pumping magical poison into my body. In a few days, I will wear gold lame and fishnets and dance my tush off. But I have the feeling that it could all go terribly wrong because of that bitch. Donna Summer. You see, I'm just supposed to dance, but all I want to do is cry because I'm alive and well and defying the odds. What began as severe abdominal pains, me to my husband, maybe I just need a juice cleanse and a hot yoga class. My husband, you've been lying on the floor for a week writhing in pain. Will you please go to the doctor? I do. That's when a gastroenterologist informs me, you have a malignant growth on your pancreas. I don't even understand this sentence. I then do what many people do when faced with a life-threatening illness or existential crisis. You know what it is, right? I Google. Here's what I learned. Don't do this. Turns out the most common population for pancreatic cancer, African American men over 60 who smoke and drink. So clearly you can see that as me. But I have it. Cancer, stage 1B, which is just a polite way of saying stage 2. Pancreatic cancer, this is the cancer where people actually say shit like, pancreatic? Isn't that the one that's supposed to kill you? Then they make a face like they're gonna die. Seriously, I actually get concerned for them. I mean, I know I'll be okay, but do you need to sit down? Can I get you a glass of water? And so it begins, this cancer journey, a crash course in self-love. I love myself through such excruciating pain that I can't lie on my side for a year. I love my gray, emaciated, weak, boobless, buttless, nearly hairless body as it stumbles to the bathroom 15 times a day. I love myself when I tumble to the floor when I get out of bed because my feet are full of neuropathy and they just have stopped working. I especially love myself when the statistics show that 90% of people with this diagnosis don't get to see 5 years. But I do. Why? I do a lot of things to get better. Chemo, chicken soup, supplements, sound bowls, journaling, and an 8-hour procedure called the Whipple, where the surgeon cuts open my belly, takes out my pancreas, cuts off the funky parts, dry cleans it, I think, I don't really know, and puts the good ones back. I hire a wellness coach, because I live in California and it's the law, who invites me to focus on where I'm going, on what my life will look like on the other side of the cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, I assume wellness, as I do not have the psychological bandwidth to consider living and dying. So I just pick living. I choose life. Here's what I now know on the other side of cancer. The mere mention of it ignites in us our own mortality, the fear, the idea that we are going to die. But here's the rub. We're all gonna die. In fact, we're all dying right now. So maybe the terror is not that we're gonna die, but simply that we are not really living right now. Cancer made me slow down for the first time in my life, like New York to LA to Kauai. I got really still, and I got to really see the long view of my life. I allowed myself to receive. I let love in a deep and profound way, and I get better. I spend days, weeks, months holding my aching belly, massaging it, talking to it, and listening to it, the cancer, and what it has to tell me, what it is here to teach me. The tumor shrinks, and so does my ability to live a small and unexpressed life. After 11 months of treatment, my oncologist says, "Wendy, your findings are unremarkable," meaning there is no cancer to remark on the scan. Who knew being unremarkable would be the best thing that ever happened to me? I now understand that line in Leonard Cohen's song, Anthem. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I have a crack in me, but when the doctor removed half my pancreas, I got a wake-up call, and the light got in. So, back to the dancing. It's the finale number. I am thankfully, magically strutting my stuff. As the giant mirrored disco ball spins, I am struck by a lightning rod of truth, and it is this. This is not my last dance. Donna Summer was wrong. She just was. She continues to belt out for me to dance that dance, and I do. I weep and I breathe in and out, grateful for another day, another chance to dance.